1991, an artist called Latour did a song called People Are Still Having Sex. Here's the lyrics right here. Have you noticed that people are still having sex? They used to do the song like this. Have you noticed that people are still having sex? Although the announcement had absolutely no effect, parents and counselors constantly scorn them, but people are still having sex and nothing seems to stop them. People are still having sex, lust keeps on lurking, nothing makes them stop. This AIDS thing's not working. It's a political statement in a dance song. A cool dance song, as a matter of fact, in 1991, which charted back in the day. Remember hearing Shadow Stevens talk about it back in the day. Well, that's not happening now. Young Americans are having less sex than ever, says a news story. Taking this from Yahoo News. So, according to a study published in the Journal of the JAMA, American Medical Association, between 2000 and 2018, this millennium shows that approximately 1 in 3 men aged 18 to 24 reported no sexual activity in the past year. Wow. That tells me that a lot of guys, for whatever reason, something's happening where guys growing up, whatever this entitled generation is coming up in front of us, behind that are coming up now, they're going to be taking care of people like me when I get older. Yes, these are the ones right now. They're sex starved. Some of these guys are not real guys anymore. Like they're getting whooped. And women, I don't think it's so much where women are not interested in having sex with guys. That's a normal biological thing. Men and women can be like rabbits, and it doesn't matter if you're gay or lesbian or whatever. It doesn't make a difference. Or transgender. People want to have sex. And this is really weird. So young Americans are having less sex than ever. And also in a study that said sexual activity also increased among young men and women aged 25 to 34, with the increase among men occurring among unmarried individuals. So again, what's happening is we're not getting people that are getting hooked up when they grow up, And I think online dating probably has a lot to do with it. Because I know that, man, Plenty of Fish actually used to be a good thing back in the day. All the other online dating sites, you actually had sincere people on the go and get together and date. And dating was much easier back then. Now, I'm telling you, online, the phone chat sites, all that stuff, I think it just destroyed. Because then what happens is all these guys, 18, 19, 20 years old, even younger than that, they make girls bitter. And they also did themselves wrong because they decided to go ahead and just go ahead and screw instead of actually treating the girl right, which they could have done, because at that point you could have treated the girl. You had a chance where the girl wasn't going to make you go through fiery hoops and do things. And the other problem is guys don't understand to learn how to understand a woman's just to really understand a woman's sensitivity, her feelings, her emotions. Men are more logical, women are more emotional. And the thing is, you need to be able to go and match and understand and be able to find the balance and work alongside her emotions so that you work with her best. That's how women can work with women together, and they're both in a bond, right? And that's what happens here. That's what goes on. Now, in this story, professor of psychology at San Diego State University said, quote, "It's more difficult to date and engage in sexual activity when not economically independent of one's parents." And that's another problem. More kids staying at home, the entitled generation. True. It's happening all the time. Twinge, the author of books including iGen, Why Today's Superconnected Kids Are Growing Up Less Rebellious, More Tolerant, Less Happy, and Completely Unprepared for Adulthood. Also pointed to the growth of the internet and digital media. Let me tell you, I'm going to go look for this damn book. Quote, "There are now many more choices of things to do in the late evening than there were at one point, and fewer opportunities to initiate sexual activity if both partners are engrossed in social media, electronic gaming, or binge watching." Yeah, people are not getting together to party, getting to drink. They want to go ahead and, sniff something or smoke something, smoke some weed. Yeah, all that shit's going away. And more kids want to go ahead and, get. And the thing is, if they don't want to go outside and get rejected, which, by the way, guys, if you're 18, 24, rejection is a normal part of life. You need to get rejected. You need to ask as many girls out as possible so that when you get past all those rejections, you will find that one girl. Robert Glover, No More Mr. Nice Guy. I recommend the book highly. I love it. I recommend it to all of you. And also has a great book on online dating you should recommend too. Robert Glover. Check him out. He will change your life. A lot of nice guys out there. Stop being no more Mr. Nice Guy. Seriously, check that book out. And the thing is, some more guys also want to go ahead and get together and, let's go gaming, man. Let's play Grand Theft Auto. Let's play, Call of Duty, whatever. That's what's going on. So you're seeing that more, and that's why you see more girls on Twitch and things like that, where they're all getting gaming into too, because they're trying to get attached and get together with the guys too. And some of them just really enjoy it. They like anime, they like games, but again, it's online. It's separated away. So the real emotional attachment and connection you have with a woman or a guy, that's going away. That's not good for society, man. So Twinge also found that Americans in general are having less sex, a 14% decline in sexual frequency among U.S. adults in the 2010s compared to the 1990s. Now, also, there's this fact that it's being said by The Guardian. They reported in May that National Health Service psychosexual therapist Dr. Karen Gurney said the fact that sex is a priority for a large proportion of people fits with our findings that from sex research along with, well, common sense. Quote, sex and anxiety are known to reduce our sexual desire and our preoccupation with the news, our finances, or health of our loved ones, and how much is in our store cupboards can understandably slow the wheels of our sex life into a standstill. In this time of civil unrest, we should be fucking. There should be more sex. I tell you, love, sex, relationships, that will make people happier. Probably even more than wealth or inequality. Just saying.